Welcome back. It's our second week for this wonderful adventure that we're doing together. We actually have a new older player joining us today that we're going to have with us, and a couple of our other players had we had all kinds of things happening, like fires and electric fires and moving. So life kind of happens, but that being said, we do have a good group with us tonight, and we're going to go ahead and let the players introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Corey. I'm from the United States of America. I'm going to be playing Arian tonight. So, she's a moon elf sorcerer. So, we're going to keep it wild moon style.
My name is Camila. I am from Brazil. I'm playing as Quarfin. She's a drone. Oh my god, even I am misgendering my character
You
now.
did it this time. It wasn't me. Yes.
He's a drone man, and he is a very beautiful fighter who ended up fleeing the Underdark because his ex is a psycho. It's like, who are Hamada has an evil axis close to him. He's one evil X.
Awesome. Sarah.
I'm Sarah Betcher. I live in Oklahoma. This is my little backseat driver, Aaliyah, and I will be playing Katanya Maratov.
Molotov?
Our chief Maratov. I promise I'm not a bomb. Or a
Okay,
cocktail.
those are the best kind.
So our players, after having defeated the goblins who were ambushing various travelers, they actually discovered that this particular group of goblins had ambushed Gundren Rockseeker and taken whatever that was that he had, whatever was in that tube that he was protecting, and they actually, in their slaughter fest, they were kind enough to give one small goblin a little bit of life, and he revealed to them that Gundren is being held prisoner in Krogmau Castle, but they didn't know the exact location of it, other than to say that it was to the north. And then their little buddy passed away. While they were there, they were able to rescue Sildar Hallwinter, who is a distinguished warrior, and Sildar he was able to aid them in their battle, and toward the end they found some additional looked like some supplies that had been ambushed, that looked like belonged to the lions, Cloister, and Sildar knew that this was also in Phandalin, and they decided to, rather than ravage these things and take them for themselves, they loaded up on the cart and they all headed to Phandalin. Um, Upon arriving in Phandalin, Sildar was able to secure for them lodging for the evening. So they have several things to turn in. One would be to Barthen's provision, and of course the items for the lion cloister. However, they having after their long battle and arriving at night, they were extremely exhausted. So they turned their things in, or they secured their items for the evening, and of course Sildar had paid for them lodging. Um, as they laid down for the night and into their night, that brings us now to the very next morning, as our characters are just waking up, and we'll start with Arian. You wake up to find yourself in a You almost kind of barely remember how you got here. You were so exhausted. Um, and but you know you're at the Stonehill Inn, and you're just waking up feeling no longer exhausted and completely refreshed, full of health. You almost feel stronger than you were before, as if you're like level 2 now.
I can't feel that good. I lost my wolf.
Yeah.
But
So you wait. Yeah, as you wake up, you have this memory of you had a victory, but a loss nonetheless.
um, okay. Am I the only person in the room?
Yes,
Like,
yeah, you
are
have
we
your
all in
yeah, it's your you have your own room. You can see your things laid out neatly. Any kind of garments you have looked as if those would have been laundered in the night, and they're all fresh and clean.
All right. I'd probably just go through my morning routine and end up dressed and going downstairs to
Yeah,
break my fast.
yeah. When you go downstairs, even though it's you know, morning time, it actually it looks fairly full. Um, it 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 seems to be several people. Um, as you approach downstairs, you you kind of just have woken up. It looks to you like your traveling companions, Zaris and Nethira, are actually standing at the door, and they catch you, and they go over to you, and they go, "Oh, we didn't want to wake you." Um, and it's about this time, Quafair, and you wake up. Same thing.
Okay.
Same situation. You have your own room. You're waking up. You feel refreshed. You feel a little bit stronger than before, as if you're level 2.
I wake up and I go look for my wolf, of course, my little pet.
Yeah, it's actually laying right beside you.
I start to pet her and give her belly hoops.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go, come on, girl, let's find the others, come on. And
Yeah. Then you,
go look for the others.
okay. Yeah. So when you head downstairs, you can see that Arian is kind of at the front, and you can see that it looks fairly full of pay, very live. It's not like it's the morning and everybody's groggy. It's like people are happening in this place. I mean, there's things going on, and uh, you can see Arian over to Nethira, and they have kind of a look on their face, and you would notice this, like, um, and as you walk over, Zaris and Nethira say to you, they say, we know that they say to you, Sildar, in the evening, Sildar has paid us already for the delivery of the provisions for Barthens, but I'm afraid that our paths must end here, as we have a task to attend to, and we must go alone. And they go, the Thunder Squad forever, and they give you sort of a symbol, and they go, and so Zaris looks at you, very soft how she speaks, and she says, but we're not just leaving you high and dry. Soon, within the hour, we have a new recruit is coming, and she's very good. We hear good things about her, and she's coming, but we must go, and so you guys are a little bit taken aback that they have some kind of thing they need to do. They're very secretive about it, and they go, we were hoping that we could catch you this morning, and they turn around to walk out. So I want to
Okay,
kick,
cool.
like, don't let the door
Peace,
kick you on the way out.
guys.
Yeah, whatever. We never needed you anyways. Anyways, so as they're walking, Zaris turns around and looks at Arian, and Zaris with a real soft-spoken thing. She walks over and she says, I hope that there was time. I hope that there would be more time, but there's just not. And she pulls back a little bit on her cloak, and there's this necklace that has sort of almost a star like to it. And she takes this necklace off, and she hands you this, and she says to you, when the moon shines, you'll know what to do. And she hands you this necklace.
Thank you, Zeros.
And she's like, really, like, very meek. You're welcome. And they turn and they head off. So it's about this time that you hear from the back this kind of scruffy sounding bartender. Oh, come on! I have a message for you. I have a message for you. And you hear this bartender in the back messaging you guys.
Yeah.
Well, my handsome dude, let's go see what he wants.
He says,
I hope
Sildar instructed me that this morning, after you make your deliveries to Barthen's Provision, there's a reward for you, as well as the Lion Shed Cloister. As soon as you're done with these activities, you must report to the Town Hall Inn. Or the Town Hall, not Town Hall Inn. The Town Hall. And he hands you this note that says that. Signed Sildar. He says, basically, they want you to meet Sildar at the town hall after you've dropped off your provisions. Says everything should be ready for you.
Well, that's definitely better than what I expected.
Let's see what we can cause today.
Yeah, so if you take this note and head out to go deliver your stuff to, you can either go to the Lion Shed Cloister, or either there, or Barthen's Provision. As you guys approach the door, it kind of like the old westerns. If you ever seen them, where the door swings open, like that kind of thing. And Sarah, what do they see standing at the door as it busts open?
Honestly,
And everybody gets quiet.
Honestly, she'd probably have her hood up to cover her horns.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, she actually isn't clad in much. She's clad in a more skin-tight leather armor. She looks like she could probably be of succubus descent.
Sexy.
And she has more of a reddish tint to her skin. She's mostly keeping the hood up for the people who look a bit closer, because she doesn't need that in her life right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So this you guys know that you're supposed that Zaris and Aethera was sending you a recruit, and you can see her walk in. You guys would know that, or you may not know, but you can ask if this is the recruit or not. It's up to you.
I go ask her. Excuse me, are you the recruits that is told us about?
Is that what they mean?
What?
Is that what they mean?
Oh,
It's about
nice to
damn
meet you.
time they sent us a pretty girl.
So you guys can decide at what point Catania is worthy to be an official member of the Thunder Tree Squad. You can whatever y'all, if you have hazing activities or whatever y'all do, that's up to you. But basically, y'all know that Sildar has asked that once y'all need to drop off the provisions to get the reward. You also have the stolen goods from Lionshead Colster, and he asked you to meet him at the town hall when you're done. So you can either she can come with you, y'all can make her clean shoes or whatever you want to do.
They can try.
Yeah.
They can certainly try.
I'm completely content to have her tag along if she's going to be one of the recruits. She can help us clean up whatever messes we are already in.
Yeah.
She can help us clean after Lila.
That's what prestidigitation's for.
Talking about Lila, I hope she's not trying to steal food.
So do you guys want to deliver the Barton's provision, Lion Check Coister?
Yes, and I keep Lila near me because I don't want her trying to steal food from
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
I mean, it's a tavern. I don't want her trying to steal food.
Yeah, so you guys, as you step out, you can see a pretty lively town. Lots of activity going on. And you guys are, if you're able to see the map, you guys
Yeah.
are coming out of, you're coming out of this town. You're right here. You're coming out, and you know that Barton's Vision is not very far. So you literally have this wagon ready to go, right? You load up the wagon.
Yes.
It's like dooka 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 dooka, the length of like 30 feet, and then you're there. like it's just when y'all got into town last night, everything was shut down. So
Yeah.
you're there, and you're able to go in and deliver this to Barton if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to buy a couple of healing potions anyway while we're in there.
Yeah, so when you come in, you guys see this this little a lean and balding human male. He looks to be about 50 years old, which is young in human years. Just saying. I had a birthday last week, so I'm like, once you start getting older, the age limit of being old gets bigger, right? But anyways, he's like, my dear adventurer, Sildar has already told me all about you. Come on, I have for you, and he goes to each of you and he gives each of you 10 gold. Here's the nice thing, he is unaware that Catania wasn't with you, and he hands her 10 gold also. He doesn't know who was with who, so
I'm not gonna say a damn word.
yeah, that's up to y'all.
Okay. I do have one quick question
Yes.
for you. Due to the loss of our previous companions,
Yeah.
do Kofine and I just split the previous loot?
Well, all the loot that came in should be party loot.
Yeah. So like the 600 copper, 110 silver.
Yeah, if you're kind of
Potion.
keeping track of that, that's like party loot. So
Oh,
y'all don't necessarily, otherwise, yeah, you could split that up. But it's it's up to you guys. But yeah, whatever they have, they would have turned it over. They didn't keep anything. They would have given that. Yeah, it's sort of, y'all can use that as a party if you need to spend or whatever.
Okay.
Um, and so so while you guys are there, um, he hands you this, and he says, "So tell me what happened? Gundren was supposed to show and he never did. What's going on?"
Goblin happened.
He goes, "Ah, my dear Gundren, you guys have to you have to find him and rescue him. You can't just leave him. They'll kill him."
That wasn't the plan. We weren't going to just leave him. We saved the other one.
And he said yeah, or he yeah, he's very happy when you let him know that you're not going to let him, like you're not one of the adventures that takes your money and run like the other two. You know,
Right.
that Sildar had to pay in advance because they couldn't get here.
But since you're so adamant about us saving his skin, I'd like a discount on the stuff I buy from you.
And he said, and he looks at it. "Oh yes, of course. And he Barthen says to you, Gundren has two other brothers, Nundro. I'll spell that for you guys if somebody's taking good notes. Nundro, Nundro, and Tharden, Tharden. And he says they're camped somewhere outside of town. I haven't seen them in several weeks. I do expect them to come any day now and resupply. It is a little bit unusual for them to be gone this long.
Oh,
So do y'all have any questions for him? So in his shop, by the way, he has things like tactical equipment, things like ropes, backpack. He doesn't really have weapons or anything like that. If you guys wanted to get some supplies or whatever, just
nah, dude. So you said Gundrun's brothers were camping outside of town. Can you show us where?
Well, I'm not exactly sure where. I know that they're looking for they're searching for something. I know. I think Gundren was supposed to have the map to this place. It honestly, it's kind of a fool's errand to me. People have been looking for this supposed Wave Echo Cave. They've been looking for years. Nobody's ever found it. I don't even think it exists. It's kind of, it does help draw people here every now and then, but there'll be various places looking around for it. I don't even know that they know that their brother's gone missing. He says here though is a pretty sleepy town. But I don't know. There's been some ruffians come into town and are causing problems. I know the town master's been really looking for some help for sure. So he lets you know that the brothers are camping outside. That there's a couple of shady figures that have sort of moved into town, kind of harassing the locals.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's
do you want to
possible.
deal with them?
Oh, was
And
that?
by deal, he means dealing the drawaway.
Now he says drow are always welcome in my shop. He says I'm woke.
Whoa, huh?
No, but he's
Okay,
like,
so you said it was a.
Okay, so he's the hip dad.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'll notice that he kind of has like pastel, like various colors. Like his outer thing is like orange and then yellow. Yeah. He's got like
But
a.
like, what I ask is like, do you want to deal with the drawaway?
Oh. And he goes, oh no, I don't know about that. we are we are still a pretty peaceful town. Maybe the town master knows what to do. I wouldn't want to be accused of inciting violence.
Okay.
That's not very woke of me to do.
Okay, so you said it was a
don't think
tactical
that
shop,
will-
right?
I don't
Yeah.
think that word means what you think it means.
Um. Okay. Well, here's what I'm trying to say. It means it's going to be things like rope. Um. Let me see here. Hold on. Like climbing gear, backpacks. Uh. Oh, adventuring gear. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So it's an adventuring gear shop. Um. On page 150 of the player's handbook, it's gonna, but it doesn't have it. It would have caltrops. It would have ropes. It would have uh, grappling hooks. Like the hooks and things like that. Things that it wouldn't have. It would have lamps and lanterns, magnifying glass, oils. It's not gonna have things like poison and stuff like that.
Okay. Can I buy a healer's kit? Since we don't have a healer.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have healer's kits. Yes, that'd be fine.
Okay.
He also has rations too, if you guys wanted to buy food. Although I'm not seeing that in here.
And then I'll also buy
Oh, yeah.
a
Yeah, he has.
set of crossbow bolts.
Well, he doesn't have weapons like that. He doesn't have ammunition things. There's a
You know,
there's a smith there's a smith house there's a smith here that would have things like that. Actually, when you ask for that, he says to you, "Oh, if you're looking for things like that, you want to visit the smith."
Okay.
So it's not even, it's literally, if you look at your map, if you're able to see on roll 20, you see literally right across the
Oh,
street.
yeah.
Yeah, so things like that.
Okay. Okay.
And we can-
I will
yeah.
still, I'll still buy the healer's kit.
Yeah, absolutely.
can I buy caltrops and
Yep, he does.
antitoxin?
He does have caltrops. What was the other thing you were asking for?
Antitoxin.
Why am I missing that? Say it again. What it is?
It's like a creature that drinks this vial of liquid gains advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. It confers no benefits to undead or constructs.
Wait, what? Tell me what it's called again.
Antitoxins.
Antitoxins. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have things like potions and like poison, so he wouldn't have that. He doesn't have healing potions or anything like that. Like the antitoxin would be like a potion type thing, or that kind of thing. He doesn't have anything like that.
I don't know, it's on the adventuring gear list. So
I see it.
just like-
I see it now. I see it now. Where you're talking about Yeah, but he doesn't have any He doesn't have those kind of things.
Okay.
Okay. So how much did you charge me for the healer's kit?
Can I get the caltrop?
Well, he is going to give you guys a discount because you're. How many healers kits did you get?
Uh,
I think it comes with like 10.
yeah, it has 10 uses. Well, that depends on what he's charging me for it.
Okay, so the healer's kit normally costs 5 gold pieces. He sold it to you for 4 gold pieces.
I'll just get the one.
Yeah, you can take that out of party gold. You don't want to just let Arian be like the party treasurer? You guys are like, no.
I don't mind it. But we don't have any gold. We only have copper and silver.
Oh no, yeah.
I
You
have gold.
well, now you did each. You each got 10 gold from him. See, I see what you're saying. You don't have
Mhm.
any. I got what you're saying now. You don't have any party gold. Okay. Um.
Yeah, that's why I was just asking if we were gonna split that earlier.
Yeah. No, I would say that's party stuff. So yeah, you may have to use it from your gold if you don't have any yet.
How many caltrops can I get?
Let's see. Caltrops. A bag of 20 is only one gold piece. So he'll give you a he'll give you a buy two get one free deal.
Okay.
So you got so if you spend 2 gold pieces you get 3.
Hang on.
Okay, do y'all need anything else here?
Uh,
And it's okay, guys, as we're kind of going. If there's like, oh man, I really wish I would have bought this or whatever, then that's okay. You can just add it to your inventory if y'all want.
Okay.
I mean, we'll assume that whatever things you, I mean, with the exception of if you fall down a pit and you're like, oh, I should have bought a rope. That's different. I mean, you need to do it before we leave, but y'all can just do that as you're thinking of things. And essentially, um, okay, so the so the other thing, all right, if you wanted to go to the smithy, you can go across and get whatever. What did you want to buy? Some bolts?
Yeah, I want to buy some more crossbow.
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Okay.
And you would have reason to believe that if you deliver this stuff that was stolen from the Lion Shed Coulter or whatever, I mean you would assume that they may give you some kind of a reward or something if y'all want to run by there first to get some more gold.
Um, okay, well, we're gonna have to end up going there anyway, so we'll go there next, and then we can
Yeah.
hop back to the smithy and
Yeah,
wherever
so
else we need to go. So we have
so hanging above the front
potions.
door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield and a blue lion painted on it. Um, as you guys come in, um, or as you guys come in, you can see that there is a small or yeah, you can see it's a woman, roughly 35 years old, a human woman, and she says, "Hi, welcome to the Lion Shed Coulter. Come in, come in. Welcome. What can I do for you today? You look like fine adventurers."
I'm going to go ahead and approach her, and I'll let her know that we found several boxes of their goods in the
Oh,
Goblin Horde.
and she says, and she's so like overwhelmed with emotion. Um, she says, she says, I knew that these bandits had been raiding our caverns, but I don't know who's responsible. Here, let me give you a worthy reward. And she hands whoever is willing to take it 50 gold pieces.
Okay,
put
I'll
that
just go ahead
into
and I'll add
party.
that to the party loot.
Yeah. So yeah, and she says you're always welcome here. Anything I can do to help you with your stay, please don't hesitate to ask. And she also has things similar to Barthen's provisions.
Does she have any potions?
Let's see here. Yeah, she so if you guys ask about potions, she says to you, she says I do have she says I have a few potions of healing.
Antitoxin.
She,
Do
she,
you have
ha-
any?
she has 2 potions of healing.
Okay. We will definitely take those.
Okay. Um so when okay, so she says that'd be 100 gold, please.
Sweet cheeks, we just brought back several boxes of your stuff. I'm pretty sure you can work us a better deal than
So
that.
y'all can decide who wants to make this check, but you can do a persuasion check against her if you want. But it's got only one of y'all can do it, so y'all decide who's going to do it. You can do persuasion. You can try to intimidate her, but if you're successful, then you'll lose her. You'll lose her favor for you. So if you try to persuade her, you'll be fine. But
So which one of us has the highest for persuasion? I have +4.
it's probably going
Plus
to be you.
4 as well.
Yeah,
You
I
can
just
assist
take
her then.
persuasion.
Okay, then those of you, since y'all both have +4, if you want to assist, you can do it at advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
So if y'all want, you both can roll a d20 and see who gets the highest if you want. You can do it that way. What?
So, wait, wrong.
You got a nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's much better than I got. I
So-
was only gonna have 11 in total.
she so when you say that, she just kind of catches herself and she's like, "Oh, how rude of me. How rude of me. Of course, of course. These are yours. These are yours." And she hands you 2 potions of healing. So now
Cool.
you have 4 potions of healing. Okay, so you've delivered the goods to Gundren. You delivered the things to Lion Shed Coaster. You really have this whole town before you. They had asked you. Sildar had asked you to meet him at the Town Masters Hall. Barthen also mentioned about the Town Master.
So there we go.
Okay, so if you guys do, after getting these things, head on over to the Town Master. The Town Master's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitch wooden roof, and a bell tower in the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common, and the notice says this: Reward! Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within. The notice has a town seal on it, so it's sort of like a wanted poster to deal with orcs.
Nah, that's racist. I'm joking.
Yeah. So so as you guys come, you can see you can see this little short, kind of fat human. He definitely looks like your stereotypical town mayor guy, you know. And he's there with Sildar, and he goes, "Oh, these are the adventures you were telling me about. Oh, finally." And he goes, "Please," and he walks over. Let me roll and see who he walks over to.
Please don't touch me.
I got it wrong there. Okay, he walks over to Catania, and he reaches out and grabs Catania's hand, and he kind of puts her hand in his hand, and he goes, "Oh, you've come. Please tell me you'll help us deal with these orcs, please."
She's just kind of gonna look at the others like, "Excuse me."
I thought we needed
Excuse
to
me?
save the other guy from the goblins first. Can we come back for the orcs?
And he looks at you and says, "Save. Are you talking of Gundren Rockseeker?"
Yeah.
And Sildar
Yes.
speaks up and he goes, "Yes, I think we're making headway on finding where the location of the Krogmile Castle is, but we don't know yet." Sildar said, "It might be good in the meantime for you to help the town." You need to know the location of. Y'all know that he's been taken to Kragmaw Castle, but that's a hidden place. They don't know where it is, and Sildar is trying to find out where it is.
Is there any chance the Ox might know what it is?
What was that?
Is there any chance the Ox might know what it is?
That who might know where it is? Sildar and
The Ox.
the orcs?
Yeah.
Well, Sildar says there is a possibility that they are somehow connected. All of this sort of happened all at once. All of a sudden, these thugs come into town. These orcs begin to do raids on the town people. Goblins begin to ambush. It's almost as if there's some kind of mastermind controlling the whole thing. It is possible that the orcs may have some knowledge of this.
I really don't like the looks of this. If there is a mastermind behind, I really don't like this idea. This means we are dealing with someone very smart to manipulate other people.
And Sildar says, he goes, it's possible that none of these are connected, but I will admit it seems very odd of how orchestrated things seem to be. I do think that taking out these orcs could at least eliminate one threat and maybe free up some to help search for the castle.
I'm gonna look at the mayor and I'm gonna go,
And he's just smiling.
alright, well, if we help you out with these orcs, what sort of a reward are we looking at?
So he says,
oh
the same as any adventurers. Several have gone. Whoever can take care of them will get the 100 gold piece reward. It's there for all. It's posted.
I don't know. I don't know. What
3 groups went out last week, but they didn't return.
Let's go.
I know. That's why I'm saying I don't think 100 gold is really, you know.
We are
Enough
not in
to
this for the
war.
gold. We are in this for the
So
information.
Sildar looks at the mayor and he says, "Mayor, all these groups have gone. They didn't even come back. These are professionals. This isn't your average group. Mayor, this is the Thunder Squad." And give me another persuasion check, and if y'all want to do it together, you can both roll a d20 and we'll go with the highest.
Definitely not mine. 11 total.
I got 16 total.
Okay, so as you guys, which I guess we haven't established what your Thunder Squad chant is, but Arian actually did the Thunder Squad chant a little bit better than everyone, and just really, it touched his heart, and and he goes over and does the same thing as he did with Catania. He takes Arian's hand and he's like, my dear, we'll add 50 gold pieces to that, 150 gold pieces for your professionals.
Okay, I can dig that.
And he says to you, and he's still kind of holding your hand there. He says, but I do have a small little favor, and you can see he wants something extra for that, and he says, bring me the head of Burgador Axebiter. So he wants you to bring him the head of the head orc.
Okay.
He seems recognizable.
Now the thing is, are you gonna give me a sack to put this head in? Because it's not going in my backpack.
I can carry it. Don't worry. I deal with weird stuff.
Yeah. So he says he he calls over to this. It looks like almost a little like a very skinny little boy that has like a ink quill and a paper, and he seems to be like taking notes and things like that. And he calls this little squire. He's like quickly fetch me a sack for these. And you see him scamper off to the back. He's like, yes sir, and he scampers off. A few minutes later, he comes back in with like a medium sized potato sack. It's big enough that you guys could get in it and hop around. But he brings that kind of rolled up. And he actually hands it to Quafine, and he's really like staring at Quafine, like you could tell he's probably never seen a drow before. So he's like,
I'm weirdly used to that.
He's
And-
pretty,
Like-
isn't he?
yeah.
I must say, I'm just glad that I'm not the one being stared at for once.
And so
I'll go over to her and I'll sling my arm around her shoulder. I'm like, just wait, it gets worse, sweet cheeks.
okay, so
Not many people.
so then so party, are y'all gonna take up this quest of going and taking care of these
Yeah.
orcs? Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys,
I'd like to stop at the Shrine of Luck before we actually do leave, though.
yeah. So when you go over to the Shrine of Luck, you can see. Sorry. Sorry about that. When you go to the Shrine of Luck, you can see. Let's see here. You can see this. You can see this lady, and and she's kind of. You can tell that she's recently been like in a fight. Like she's been bandaged up. She's clearly weak, and you can see her kind of praying at this shrine as you approach it.
Are you alright?
And she kind of is a little bit startled because this town isn't as religious as she wished they would be, and she comes, oh, my dear, my dears, she says, oh, please, come. She says, I'm flustered because I had I have a delicate mission from my superiors, and I haven't been able to accomplish it. I'm not much of an adventurer. And she says, "Do you worship the Lady Luck?"
Depends on the day.
And she says, "Every day is a good day." And you can see on this shrine, there's like a little pool, and in the pool you can see little, like as if people tossed coins in the pool.
I just wanted a little extra boost before, we headed out into the Slaughterfest.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So she says. She says if you. She says if you want the blessing, toss a coin in.
Okay.
And she says, "May I ask where you guys are going?"
Oh,
Here
we are
you
just
go.
going to do some orcs.
And she says, orcs were among those who attacked me. and she and she
Wait, who else was with the orcs?
she said it feels like there were some ruffians, some humans and orcs. It was horrible. They just attacked me. I've been asked by my guild leaders to find out the answer to this spell book, and she has a spell book, and she says I have to get to Agatha to ask the question to find out for my guild so that they can find a solution. And she says perhaps when you've completed the task you're on, you might be willing to help me when you return. So she's on this task, and she went to try to do it herself, and she got waylaid. So she can't go out again. She's got to be healed. But she would definitely like you
I
guys
take a
to come
look at
back to
the
her.
book and try to figure it out myself. But I don't.
What were you trying to do?
Take a look at the book and figure it out myself. But I don't. I'm like, magic. I'm a fighter.
Yeah, no, she says the only person that can tell us about this book is Agatha. Agatha is a spirit. She's a banshee. She's the only one that can do this.
Sure that's not Agatha.
Maybe. Agatha. But anyway, she says if someone were to bring something to appease her vanity, then she may be willing to answer a question, but she'll only answer one question, and we need to know the origins of this spell book so that we can interpret it. And she says, I tried and failed, but perhaps when you return, perhaps you can help me.
Are we just trying to read the thing?
Okay, so what I'm probably not explaining good is she's distraught because she went on a mission to try to locate this banshee to answer the question that would allow them to interpret the spell book that they need. When she went, she got attacked.
What
So
she's asking, are they just trying to read it?
yes, they need to interpret it. They need it answered so that they can interpret it. It's magically.
I can read it.
It's magically. No, there's no. All the most powerful that they have is tried. No one can do it. It can only be done by this banshee.
I have true reading. So I don't
Let me
know
see what.
if that would.
Yeah, let me see. Do you have the reading of what true reading says?
Yeah, let me bring it up. I was looking.
Let me see.
It's any written language, as per book.
Hang on.
Let me see if I can figure out what it's actually called in the book, though, because that's a thing that I noticed was different. Was they are called separate things.
True seeing.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper. You can read all writing.
Well, does it say it has to be writing? Because the book's like blank.
Oh, then yeah, it has to be writing.
That's the problem. They have to
All right.
whenever they let's see, allow warlocks to read any writing. Question technically it's language. Let's see. Well, I mean, this book they've tried like many, like we're talking about level 20s, like high up people in this guild have tried to do it and they can't. This the only solution is to have it undone. According to this, there's like nothing there. They need it to be unlocked so that they can discover what it is. So yeah, even with that, I mean, you're basically looking at it, and you can definitely tell that this is something beyond anything ancient.
I'm just saying, if it was writing, I should be able to read it. But if it's a blank book, then I can't exactly read a blank book.
The book has information, but it's not. You can't. There's nothing to see. It's a blank book now, but not once it's unlocked by this banshee. I would imagine. I can look it up later, but I would imagine there's provisions in there for special like books that are, you know, because they
It
would have.
literally just says you can read all writing.
Well then, there's no writing then. So there's nothing. You need writing to appear, and I think that's kind of their thing. Yeah, they could read it if they could have something to look at. There's nothing to look at though, but they know there's a secret encoded message there, but they can't get that without the banshee unlocking it. So
I'm just gonna look at the beat up old woman, and oh, she's not old. I forgot that.
oh yeah, she's young.
Just look, the beat up woman, and I'm like, we would be glad to assist you after we've, taken care of priority
Orcs and
number
the
one
problem
and possibly
characters.
2 before.
Yeah. Okay. So she says thank you, and she looks at Catania and she's like thank you for trying as so many have before. So she's appreciative that you tried to interpret it. Okay. So so are you gonna? Is anybody gonna throw any coins in this well?
I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and do it. Why not?
I will go ahead and I'll hand.
I need to know the amount
Each
that you're throwing in
person.
there.
I throw
I'm
one
just
gold
doing
cup.
1 gold.
You throw what? 100 gold?
No, 1 gold.
Oh, 1 gold. So
I don't even have 100 gold.
So when you throw a gold, then you know how like inspiration works, where you get a
Mhm.
D6. So you can add a D6 to any roll. Just for the sake of simplicity, you can add a D6 to any roll at any time, just for the sake of easiness. So you can add it to an attack roll. You can add it to a saving throw. You can just add it. You
I
roll.
feel a chill down my spine as my patron says no.
Okay.
I throw 2 gold pieces in the wheel.
You throw what? How much do you throw?
2 gold pieces.
You also gain a D6. You can use anywhere. Add it to your attack roll. Add it to a saving throw. Whatever you want. Whenever you feel like you wish you had a little extra, you can roll it. Y'all keep track of these when you spend them. Okay, Arian, what do you do?
I'm just gonna throw in 1 gold.
And you also have a D6. And okay, so with that, are y'all on your way?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
after a bit of travel, hang on, let me make sure this is hidden. 1 second here. One momentous. Okay. So as you guys travel, you come to something. So as you guys are traveling, the faint smell of smoke hangs on the air as you ascend a rugged ridge from the lower slopes of the hill. So y'all knew the location of this. You knew where to go. 50 yards away. Yeah. 50 yards away, you can see a cave mouth that opens up at the bottom of a ravine. Hunkered down by a boulder, 20 yards outside the cave, keeping watch, is one single orc. He doesn't see you.
Um.
Now this is still day. This is still daylight. So right now you guys are covered, but when you get to him, then you'll be. You always have, Camilla. You always have to let me know when you're in sunlight, because I always forget that. But right now you're covered. You're not in direct sunlight where you're at right now.
Oh. Okay, but we can see. Oh.
You can
Right?
see. You can see him. He can't see you.
I fired an arrow at him.
You do what?
I fired an arrow at him.
Okay, you're gonna shoot an arrow at him. Okay.
I mean, it's enough, isn't it?
You can see that this is an orc.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, give me. Okay. So I'm gonna have him go last. Okay. So go ahead. What's your attack?
That's 20.
Okay. And what's the damage?
I love this dice.
What's the damage?
So,
What's the damage?
let's see. It's a longbow. 1d8 plus 3. 8.
Okay. Yeah. So you sink this arrow in him, and he looks up. Did we do that right? Wasn't it? Arian, you were supposed to go first. But that's okay because y'all were kind of out of combat and you jumped in. So now it's Arian. Go ahead.
So her arrow didn't knock him down, did it?
No, it's stuck in him. He looked up and it's your go.
I will also shoot a crossbow at him.
Mm-hmm.
And... So, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay. And then a d8.
Oh, wait.
5 damage.
It was 16.
You did.
Christopher, it was 16 damage because it was a critical hit.
Oh, you did 16
Oh.
damage. Okay. Well, we'll say for the sake you throw, the crossbow comes, and he's able to look at you, like he recognizes you, and then he falls. He's dead. And let me get you guys here. 1 second. I gotta get you guys together here. Hang on. Gather your party. I've been playing Baldur's Gate. Okay. Okay, now you guys are actually still kind of far away from this, but you can. I just put your tokens there. You're not actually in the cave yet. Is Lila coming with you or not?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now you guys, y'all took him out. He didn't warn anybody. He saw you and died. So
Pretty much.
you guys are aware that no one knows you're here right now.
Woo woo.
Keep his
Keeping up on the
stuff.
stealth.
At this point, it's beginning to get dark.
Great.
That's fun. I think all of us have dark vision.
Yeah, you can tell that you're probably about 30 minutes away from it being dark.
I kind of want to send my mouse in to kind of scout out a little.
That's
My little
right.
pet mouse.
Just have a little pet mouse.
Are you able to
Tell me
see
you named it
through the
Cheese.
mouse, or what kind of communication can it give you?
I can cast Speak with Animal without using a spell slot because Talk with Animal.
Okay, let's see what.
That mouse
now
is
that-
like her only friend, therefore she wants to be able to talk to it.
Yeah, let me see. So speak with animals. Does that allow them to speak to you? Let's see here.
Yeah.
1 second. Uh, Speak. Speak with plants, speak with the dead, speak with animals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. Beasts can give you information about nearby custom monsters where they proceed to have. You might be able to persuade the beasts. Okay, yeah, so it's saying it can let you know about monsters. So, okay, so you send him in, like you command him to go and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he scampers off into the cave, and
I can also understand Lila.
yeah, so he comes back and lets you know that there are many monsters. They appear to all be asleep. There are many sleeping monsters.
So we should be quiet.
Good. We can just slaughter them in their sleep. That's good. Very good, and I can.
As long as we can all be quiet.
Yeah,
I was thinking of character.
y'all forget
We
that
can
I'm not very
slaughter them.
sneaky.
Well, I don't know you in the first place, so.
I guess that's true.
Oh.
We could fix that.
Don't forget you have your little thing you can use too.
I'm feeling
I'm
slightly
really-
uncomfortable with this one.
I will leave your ladies alone.
Where's HR?
Okay, so do you guys want to try to sneak?
I will leave your ladies alone, and I sneak out. Yeah,
Where's human resources?
So, so about the time the little, about the time the mouse comes back, you, Arian, you look up and you can see that there actually is a light coming through the clouds, but the light is actually from the light that's coming through the clouds is actually the light of the moon. Are you a moon? You're a moon druid, right? I mean, moon. Aren't you a moon elf?
Yes, I am a moon
Okay.
elf.
Yeah. So, as you look up and you see this moon, you almost can feel that necklace that you were given. It sort of almost pulsates like a heartbeat on your neck, or wherever. I don't know, where did you put it?
Yeah, I probably just put it on.
Yeah. So you can feel this thing pulsating.
Do I have to roll a perception check to see?
No,
What's going on
you
with
can
it?
you can see it and you can feel it. If you look down at it, you can see that it looks to be almost like a locket, and it's not open, but it's almost like light is sort of emanating where you can see the fact that this is something that can open. Something's beating, it's very warm, and it looks to be
Insert random bar noise.
trying to open. Think of it like one of those little, those little heart lockets where you open it up and it's got a picture here and a picture there. like that. I mean,
Oh,
it's
uh-huh.
yeah, it's definitely not opening on its own, but uh, it could it could be left alone. It could be opened. Right now, it's just warm, and you can feel a pulsation, like
Uh,
you could definitely
Okay.
tell if
I
there's
just really want to
some
know.
kind of connection to the moon here.
I'll go ahead and I'll open it just to see what the heck.
Yeah, so when you open it, the necklace basically disappears almost instantly, and this swirl of light up into the light of the moon, and it's just you see this almost sparkling, swirling motion, and then what appears before you is Smoke
Oh,
wearing that
Luffy
necklace,
came back.
and Smoke has that necklace on, and and Smoke is actually uh, almost it has form. You can feel Smoke, but it's a entity like a almost like a ghost almost, but yet it has form. And
So kind of like when we do conjure
yeah,
like Fae and stuff like that.
yeah, it would be yeah, it almost yeah, absolutely. It almost feels like Fey in nature, and it comes to you and puts his head like under your arm, like where you sort of pet him.
Oh, my little Luffy came back.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm damn glad that I took that necklace.
so the mouse all right, so the mouse told you there's monsters inside and they're sleeping. So what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to try to enter this
We
cave
can tell them.
stealthily?
Let's try to be quiet.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so if y'all want to do a stealth check,
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess so.
so your pets are gonna have the same check that y'all make. Okay, go ahead. Camilla, I lost your video.
Oh. Hold on.
It's
Hold
not
on.
great, but it's not bad.
20. Okay, yeah, you made it.
24.
Well, that was a nat 20.
How are you guys rolling that high? I got a 13.
Okay. All right. All right. So we got a 13 and 20, and what did you get, Camilla? Is that 7?
24.
24? 20? Like you got a
Yeah.
nat 20?
No, I hold 19. And I have +5 because
Oh.
of my dexterity and
It only had a DC of 10, so you guys are fine. Okay.
I had
Now, let me explain the mechanics of this, okay? You guys are able to move about without waking anyone inside up. You're going to be fine with that. However, when you interact with something or you wake something up, then they will be able to wake, other things up. So if you're, like, for example,
they don't have a stop, I guess.
I'm letting you know kind of from the one that out in the forest that you guys kind of got. You took him out, so he wasn't able to do anything. You guys will get to go first, but just to let you know, as long as they're asleep, that's fine. But when you wake somebody up, they're probably going to wake everybody up. So go ahead, whatever. All right, y'all are free. I'm just letting you know you are successful at being stealthy. Y'all can go, and mechanically you have no reason to believe unless you do an action, no one's going to get woken up. So y'all tell me what you want to do. You want to just stand stealthily outside the cave? Wait for somebody to come out?
no.
I think I can only move 30 feet.
Yeah, so if you go in the cave, you can see that it's has a pretty big little area over here, and it wraps around north. And yeah, as you come around, you guys can definitely hear the loud snoring. I mean, these guys, definitely snore. You can hear a lot of snores going on.
Wow. Oh, green blood murder.
Yeah, so as you look there, you can see so from where uh, Catania is, you're able to see that there's a hallway with like a that bends around to the left. You can see several sleeping orcs laying in their beds.
So shall we carve at their throats?
Yes,
Yeah.
quietly.
You just have to make sure that you're really good with the dagger.
Yeah, so you understand mechanically, if you attack them, you're gonna have to do everything as a normal attack. So if you want to try like cut their throat, that's a normal attack roll. So if you only saw halfway through, you know, it may be gross,
So we
but
don't. We won't get advantage for it being stealth.
yeah, on your
Yes, and
yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. Um, mechanically speaking, let's say you say, I want to go up to an orc and I want to cut his throat. And you go up to him and you roll like, you hit, but then you roll a damage of 1. That's not going to kill him. He's going to be awake. He'll get a turn.
Oh yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. I'm just letting y'all know that mechanically up front. Because I see that all the time where people are like, I go up and slit their throat. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. You actually have to hit this stuff. But yeah, right now, there's no reason for you to feel a danger. They're asleep.
Catania turn.
What's that?
It's Catania turn. Cause I didn't. Oh, it's my turn.
Give me
Okay.
just-
Well, no, you guys are like out of combat right this second. I mean, you're you would initiate combat if it's going to get initiated. And don't forget to
I kind of want to see what's up here. Can I
you
just kind of sneak around?
can you click on it? Yeah, oh yeah, when you come around there, you can definitely see that this is clearly one of the main
Oh.
leaders.
Oh! I will back away.
Yeah.
Well,
And
actually,
You can hear he kind of snorts like as if he's going to wake up, but he goes right back asleep.
mother trucker. Which one do I want to do? Oh.
He's like, murder moon elves,
maybe we
murder moon elves. And then he
Maybe we should start
Like,
with
I hate-
some of the smaller.
I hate moon elves.
Um.
I'm gonna start with this one.
Which one? The one?
I'm gonna personally start with the one that's off on its own.
Yeah, the one
Hang
there.
on, hang on. I get to go first, you turkeys.
And I get to go
I'm the only one
second.
who didn't. I'm the only one who didn't act whenever
I think-
you two shot
I think for combat, yeah, Catania's up for combat right now, and then it'll go to Arian and then Quafine. So in combat, Catania's up this time.
You can be next.
Okay, so just
well,
let
I'm
me.
gonna cast shield before you guys do anything.
Yeah, y'all can buff up, and that doesn't alarm. That doesn't. I'm gonna assume if y'all are buffing and casting, y'all would duck away, do that, and then come back. You know. So whatever buffs you want to do.
So, with advantage.
For what is that? That's for your attack.
18 and 20.
Okay. All right.
So,
Yeah. So you're attacking. What are you attacking with?
I'm going to use my longsword.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and two-hand it because that gives me extra damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Just give me like total damage.
Do you want it doubled or 2 dice?
No. Roll twice. roll your damage dice twice and add your modifier once.
It's going to be 17 damage.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you go and you are you trying to chop his head off or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so you're
Going
if
through the throat.
yeah, if you're going
If he's gonna scream, it's gonna be a gargle.
yeah, so he so when you strike through him, he he goes it's like oh like that. And he definitely is up and it's Arian, it's your turn. He's up. So he's now awake. And he gargled.
But
He gargled. He like that.
okay.
I had to go get my
But-
backseat driver.
So he's still alive or
Yes.
is he dying?
No, he definitely he definitely wounded.
I got 17 damage. I'll bet he's
Yeah, that's
dead.
definitely you definitely are aware that this he's clearly stronger than the one that y'all fought outside. Like you would know that.
I'm gonna go ahead and I will cast my Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
So, spell attack is +4. Oh, sweet. 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hit.
Oh, and that's 1d8. And 6.
6 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Quaffine.
Is
You're
he
up.
still up?
Well, he's
Oh.
laying. Technically, he's laying down. He's and he's got hit again, but yeah, he is still alive.
What are any of them
I
wearing
think-
metal armor?
They are wearing hide armor.
Okay.
I finished the job, and that will be that will be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yes. And I will use 2 hands with my longsword, and let's see how much damage I cause. 7 damage.
Yeah, so you you actually it is enough to take him out, and he was awake, he was aware, and y'all could see that he was looking at the group above, but it wasn't enough for him to make it. He had 30 hit points. So so one more point left, he would have been up. But hold on, let me let them have a turn. I'm going to give them a chance to wake up with this commotion here.
Was it a commotion?
What commotion? There's just a gargle.
I'm gonna
His own blood.
I'm gonna set it at
I mean, they snore.
let's say
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it at a 19 or 20 for them to wake up.
Who is a gargle versus a snore?
Okay, so here first one's the big one. Nope. Orc number 2. Nope. Orc number 3. Nope. 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 So 19 or 20 they wake up. Nope. Nope. Okay. So they're all still asleep. The reason I set that high is because y'all picked the one that was off away from everyone. So that's why I set the DC for them to wake up really high
Always
y'all
start with isolation.
because you were strategic about that. Now this you guys are, I mean, you're adventurers. Y'all know what orcs and ogres are. Y'all know that. This over here you can see is an ogre.
Yeah, the
You can see that these are orcs. Arian, you would have saw that up here looked to be an orc.
Okay.
The one that you guys killed seems to have a little bit more necklaces and things than the other orcs. Like
Oh, so you saw the shaman.
he's not well, when I say necklaces I mean like human ears and toes and moon elf things. I mean like little trophies.
Rude.
Yeah.
Why would he target just me?
Bro.
Like your characters would assess that you sort of took out one of the bigger baddies of the group. Okay, so none of them woke up. Y'all are up again. So we're at right now it's Katana. Okay, while she goes, let's go Arian. What do you want to do? They are still asleep. That is a cool effect, Camilla, for like a drow. When Camilla has her lights off, it kind of looks real like in the Underdark or something. Okay, Arian, you're up.
Oh, bugger. I don't we should go after.
Well, you can see there's an ogre. You can clearly tell where the leader is. He was obvious. You can see some lackeys, like the underlings, sort of sleeping over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just wondering if we shouldn't go after, like, obviously the higher.
Try to get some cheap shots in on the big ones.
Yeah.
You got to whisper that. I think we should
The
get
more
them.
of the little ones we take out, the less we have to fight later.
Yeah, when these suckers wake up, it's definitely going to be a battle.
So would you prefer to be able to just wail on the big one? Or have all these other little ones up your ass?
We
Yeah,
take
but I don't
out
want to
these
get the
ones.
bigger ones wailing on me either. I'm kind of a squishy.
Guys, let's take out the smaller one. This way they can't alert the other.
Which one do you want us to go after?
The one that he wanted was the head of the. He wanted the head of that Brugar axe biter. You didn't necessarily know what he looked like, but it was obvious who the chieftain was. He has this helmet and much, it's obvious who the chieftain is.
Well, why don't we move big guy's weapon away from him so that whenever he does wake up, he doesn't have a weapon?
That's a
Good
great
idea.
idea, actually. Can we steal their weapons?
Yeah, we'll have to do a check to see if they wake up.
All the stealth checks.
Yeah, so just let me know who you want to try that with. Like, let me know, and then
I'll
we'll.
do axe
I'll
fire,
I'll do
why
it.
not?
I'll do a contested check against them. All right. So who are you gonna go for?
I'll do axe spider. Why not?
Okay. So Catania's up. So Catania goes to Axe Spider. All right. What did you roll? Isn't stealth
That is
dexterity?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 19.
They have great axes and javelins. So what are you gonna get?
Well, I'm taking axe spider's weapon.
I'm saying he also has javelins there too. You could get the axe or the javelins. I'm gonna say you can take two. He has 5 javelins. You,
Axe?
yeah. Okay. All right. You rolled what, a 19? All right. Let's see who he gets.
Yeah.
Okay. He only got an 8. So yeah, you're.
Because, like, straight up, he'll eventually run out of javelins.
Yeah. He didn't wake up. So
I'd rather things be thrown at me by
Okay.
the strong thing
all right. So now it's
than
All
swung at me.
right. Now it's Arian. Arian, your turn.
I will go to this. I don't know how to ping like you guys do.
You hold down the pointer button.
Okay, I'll go to that one, and I'll take his weapon. Possible.
Wait, which one? They should be numbered.
one.
Orc number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a contested stealth check.
Oh, thank God. It's a 17.
All right. And he got a 10. So yeah, you're able to do that. So Orc 1, you took what? His great axe?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. And Quafine, you're up.
Yay, you pronounced his name right. I take the axe from this one.
All right. Stealth check.
That would be a 17.
And he got a 15. All right, so that was number. You took number 2's axe, and number 3's axe. Okay, now it's their turn to try to get out of it. Now that you guys are right up on top of him, I'm going to lower that down to 15. So now, if any one of them gets a 15, they're up. All right, here's the big guy. 12. Orc. 10. 10. 13. Number 5. 3. Number 6. 1. And the big guy. 8. Wow, not one time. I didn't roll a. It was my highest, like a 13 or something. Okay, so
We are blessed by your rolls.
yeah, they're still. So, or I tell you what I'm gonna do when they don't have. So they're all of them have 5 javelins. So you can take 2 javelins at a time if you want to start. If y'all get to the point where you can start taking javelins, I'm gonna put a yellow dot to signify the ones that don't have their axe anymore.
Can I just say something?
Now, question.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like Lady Luck's on our side.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now, where
So what are we
what are y'all doing with
what
those
are we
axes?
doing with the axes?
y'all would
Let's hide them out here.
you would basically have
behind the rocks.
well, you wouldn't they would get an extra turn like okay, so now that you've got that, it's your turn. If y'all want to do that, that's going to take a whole turn to do that if that's what y'all want. You want to put them over there.
At this point, I'm just putting it on my back and going because
I literally stole the battle axe. It's mine now.
Okay, so now all right, so
So is it a battle axe or a great axe?
okay, so let me know what you guys are going to do, because if you're going to do that, they're going to get another round to wake up. What are y'all going to do with the axes? Right now, y'all all have it in your possession. But if y'all want to go put them away somewhere,
Or a great axe?
it says it's a great axe. What do y'all want to do?
Okay.
I don't even know if I
I'm
can
just putting it
use
on my
the
back
great
and
axe.
continuing.
I can. Give it to me.
At this moment, you successfully use your action to have the great axe in your hand. You're standing over them. They did not wake up, and now it's your turn again. I think it starts with Catania. Catania. So you can store it and try to get another one or whatever. But if you're gonna go hide them, that's gonna take an action. Who was it that got the big ones? Was that
I
Katana?
did.
Okay, so you got his axe. Arian, you got his axe, and Quafine, you got his axe. This is where you guys are at right now. So I'll even do movement too now since we're we're not in combat, but it's so if you want to move it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. So can you move? You can move 30 feet, right, Catania?
Yeah.
All right, you can move as far as here unless you dash.
Yeah, dashing's not that stealthy.
I'm not
But
I'm
I
not
do
gonna count it against
distinctly want
you.
to get away from this guy.
I'm okay. Yeah. So now you have you've done your movement. Now you have an action. You can just wait if you want or whatever. I'm not gonna make you unstealth if you dash.
I'll ready an action for if this one right next to me wakes up. I'm gonna hit him with his boss's great axe.
This one right here. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So help me remember that. Okay. Now it's Arian. You're up.
I don't need. Question.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can use it because I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'm assuming you guys are taking it, so they won't have it.
You can, you just don't get any proficiency with it.
Okay.
And it goes off of your strength.
Oh, that's not going to work very well. I'm going to hand my great axe to Quafine as I move over to this one.
Yeah, you're able to do that. All right. You want to try to?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try and steal his.
Okay. All right. So I'll keep it at the same
I got a
DC.
13.
All right. And he got an 11.
Whew.
So you.
So I got his axe too?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because steal all the axes.
Okay. That takes us now to Quafine. You're up. So you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You can make it to like here. You can make it to like here.
I'm just ready to start to try to cut this guy head off with his own battle axe as soon as they finish picking up the weapons.
Okay, so
we
you're
haven't finished that.
Great axe.
you're ready in
I
it.
will wait for them to finish.
You're ready. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're ready in action to hit him. Okay. All right. Then okay, that's the end of y'all's turn. It's their turn to try to wake up. So now I'm going to lower it to 13 because you're all right up on them.
Because we're sitting there ready
Yeah.
to hit them.
Yeah. Okay, so here comes the first one. Basically, what I'm gonna do as soon as somebody wakes up, they're gonna yell, and then they get to go. All right. Nope.
What
Orc
if we
number
cut their
2.
heads off first?
Nope. Orc number 3. 14. Finally. So this one, you readied an action to hit him, right? He's awake. You can make your attack. He woke up.
Eyes open.
Yeah, his eyes
closed.
open. What'd you get to hit?
That will be 16 plus
You mean 16 to hit?
19.
What did you get to hit?
21.
21 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, that hits. Okay, what's the damage?
That's what I find out now. 12.
Okay. Yeah, so he barely hanging on for life stands up and goes, "Intruders!" And when he says that, he tries to grab his axe, which he doesn't have. So he picks up a he picks up a javelin, and at disadvantage tries to throw it at you. And he got a 4. So he just like chunks a javelin beside you. It is now. So this one, I'm gonna say, Catania. When he woke up, or all of them woke up. So when his eyes opened up, I'll give you your attack on orc number 2.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Cute.
11 damage.
Okay. All right. And then, okay, so now, let's see. So that was orc. I said orc number 3. It was orc number 3 is the one that went. Okay, so orc number 4. Also, he goes at disadvantage to do his javelin against Arian. And that's a 9. So he... Wait, no. It's plus 3. 12. Does 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. Alright, then this orc, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so this orc comes here, right up on you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to go here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to go here. Okay, so orc number 4 went. Orc number 5 is going to go after you with his great axe. And this is a normal attack here. 16 plus 5 is probably going to hit.
Yeah, I'm only at 18 right now.
Okay, and he does 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh. Oh, I don't like that.
Okay, orc number 6 also goes at you. And 11 is not going to hit you.
No.
The ogre takes his great club and goes at even, Catania, Odd, Quafarin. Okay, he goes at Quafarin with his great axe. I mean, not his great axe, his big club, and he's just like, smash, smash, blue elf, smash the Smurf, and he, oh hey, that probably hits. It's the 18. 18 plus 6. Yeah, so that does 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Boom! As a big axe slams right on your head.
Oh, wait. I told you guys we need to get rid of more weapons.
And he comes out and Catania, did you have the axe on your back? Where did you put the...
I have it in my hands right now.
Yeah.
I just hit his buddy with
5,
it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to come, and let's do a contested strength check for him to try to yank his axe back out of your hand.
Oh, this should be fun.
Yeah. Alright, let me see where my strength is on here. Okay. Okay, so, alright, he got an 18.
So did I.
So there's a struggle going on. Let's go again. Somebody's got to win this. Ready? Oh. Well, that's probably okay, because I don't know, unless you got a 20, he got a nat 20.
Yeah, I got an 18 again.
But it's 20 plus 5, so that's a 20. Yeah, so y'all see the struggle going, and he snatches the axe back. Which, y'all should be able to appreciate that, because it cost him an action to do that. So he now has his axe back.
Oh dear.
And it's not gonna...
What will I do?
It's not gonna take any whatever weapon you want to, wield. That's a free action for you to get that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you got to get a shield and a sword out, that's fine. Whatever you got, you can get it. Okay, that's the end of their
Like,
turn.
literally, she's just as sarcastically as possible. Oh dear, whatever will I do?
Yeah, so it is now Katanya. You're up. So he just took this axe out of you.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom? Oh, he's super smart. Actually, it's only his. That's interesting. Orcs have an 11 wisdom. He got a 12.
That does not make it.
All right.
Let's see, 3
You're going to make me look up a spell, aren't you?
Dissonant Whispers.
All right, let me find it here.
15 damage psychic.
Oh, okay.
And he must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
What do you mean if available?
If it
He has
hasn't used its reaction already.
Because I think it was his action to try to get the axe. So
Yeah, reaction is what you would use
yeah.
during someone else's turn. Typically what shield is for.
Okay, how much damage did you do?
15.
Okay.
All psychic. All to the brain. And he must move as far away from me as his speed allows.
Okay. Alright, let's see. So he would go 5, 10, 15, 20. Where was he
So
at
it
here?
was quite
5,
literally-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's runs back to his room.
So literally she basically just told him, get the fuck away from me.
Alright, and that takes us now to Arian, your turn. You've got 3 of these guys on you.
Oh, he only has 2.
No, there's a guy on the bed.
Sorry, I was looking at.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast poison spray at the one who whacked the hell out of me. Right there.
Okay.
So. Sweet. 17.
17 hits.
Yeah. And 12. He takes 10 poison damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Quafarin, you're up.
I will attack this god thing, this thing here, and I will use
The
action push so I can attack it
Now,
twice.
wait, hold on. Let me just throw this out there, just so you know. The guy behind you is very, very wounded. The guy that you're talking about attacking
Okay.
has not been touched at all. So I just want to make sure you're aware of that. Like, you got a really wounded one. Yeah.
Can Twyla attack him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I let Lila finish him, and I attack this guy here twice because I have action surge.
Okay.
And that will be...
Don't forget, you guys have your D6 if you haven't used it yet.
Oh, I will...
Oh,
can I use it
use
for
that with the
damage?
strength check.
Oh, yeah. Well, you wouldn't have got it on that 20, the one that was 25. You wouldn't have, even
Yeah,
with...
but if I used it on the first one,
Oh, yeah, you
wouldn't
coulda
have
got
had
it.
the second
Yeah.
one in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I told y'all. I said you can use it anywhere or
I
anything.
forgot about it.
Yeah. Okay, what'd you get, Quafine? It actually
That
worked
would
out better,
be-
because you made him go away from you. You know?
Well, I could have
forgot
done
I
that
got
anyway.
And by him doing that, it kind of cost an action. So, okay, I'm sorry, Quifine. What did you get?
Okay, that will be plus 5. That will be 22 and 17.
Both
And that will
both
be
both of those hit. So just give me total damage.
23.
23 points of damage total.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then go ahead and roll for Lila. And I've got to look this up again. Lila should get a +4 to attack, and it's 2d4 plus 2.
And she has advantage.
No, when he... what do you mean for her to have advantage?
Because of pack tactics.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Go ahead. We lost your video again. There we go. You're back. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll for Lila. It's going to be +4.
Plus 4, that will be 16.
Yeah, 16 hits.
2d4, right?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2d4 plus 2.
So 7, 9.
79.
No, 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So so Lila jumps in and takes him right out. You can see she's got a little bit of orc guts in her mouth.
Girl.
And that brings it. Oh, that's the end. Okay, so now it's their turn. Okay, now when you do that dissonance whispers, does he have to stay there for a long time, or is that over now?
No, it's just one turn.
Okay. Okay then. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Let's see. All right, then I'm gonna declare that he's a little bit disoriented, and he's now oriented. Orc number 2 is standing and goes for you. Kataya. 12 plus 17.
That hits.
9 points of slashing damage.
But I'm also gonna hurt him too.
Alright. That then takes us to
with a hellish rebuke as my reaction.
So his turn, which goes for Arian, and that's a nat 1, so that automatically misses. Orc 6 on Arian is a 4 plus 5, which is 9. I'm guessing 9 doesn't do it. Orc 5 is...
Chris.
What's that? Oh.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Who does?
Guy
One
who
who
just
hit
hit me.
Katana.
The guy that hit you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hellish rebuke. I said that.
Oh, is it like a... Is it reaction spell or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a reaction when I take in response to being damaged.
It's, what is it? A wisdom or dex? Which thing is it?
Dexterity.
Okay, so he rolled a 19 plus 1, so that's a 20.
Okay, he's
Okay,
still gonna take half damage.
Alright, so how much is that?
So he's gonna take 5 damage.
Okay. Alright, so that was orc number
'cause I rolled an
2.
11.
Okay, and then he dies.
How much
Um,
damage did I take?
when he hit you, I don't remember. It would have been. Well, it would have been 9, because I'm just doing the average, so it was 9 damage.
Ouch.
Um,
Okay.
all right, so Orc 5 goes for smoke, and that's a 4 plus 5, which is 9, which is not enough. So all the ones around you, Arian, you're just doing the moonwalk, and they're just missing. Uh, Gog, however, turns over to Catania when you kill his buddy, and he goes, "No, kill my friends," and he does a 19 plus 6, which is like 25, so I'm sure that hits. That should be 13,
Oh, no,
13
it
points of
doesn't.
bludgeoning.
I'm down.
Ouchie.
Okay. Uh,
I'm squish.
I'm gonna put a red dot. Let me take this out. Okay. All right. So
I'm
one down. All
squish.
right. That is the end of their turn, and we're now Catania. Your first death saving throw. Y'all got tons of potions of healings. What are y'all worried about?
We only have 4.
Oh.
Okay, that's gonna be a pass with a 14.
Okay. All right. So just kind of keep track of that, and you can use your dice for this too. By the way. I'm gonna give y'all this mechanic with these dice. Okay. Y'all listening? Do all you still have your D6?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With this dice, if you roll a 16, or no, I'm sorry, it really doesn't. What did you roll, a 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so with this dice, if you roll a death saving throw and you want to add it, and the added number equals a 20 only on death saving throw, then that would be a 20. I don't know if you want to risk it with a 4, but like for example, if you let's say that you rolled an 18 and you want to spend your dice and it hits 20 or exceeds it, then that I'm going to declare that a nat 20 for this particular dice. Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, and that only applies to death saving throws. If you can roll to either match a 20 or exceed a 20, then we'll deem you would have done a 20. You're back up a 1 hit point. Okay, so now it's Arian, your turn. So you got these 3 on you, and I think orc number 5 is the one that's wounded.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, he's wounded pretty bad.
So I'm actually going to cast Firebolt at this one.
Okay. Is that a ranged attack?
It is.
I think it's a disadvantage if you're up close on them like that. I think that applies to spells as well.
Yeah, but I'm not. Well, I am close enough to touch. Oh, I'll just do Shocking Grasp then.
Okay.
15.
Yep, that hits.
And D8. It's gonna be 5 shocking damage.
Okay, so total damage to orc number 4 is 5 damage.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna have Smoke attack this one right here.
Okay, go for it.
And he has an initiative of 4, right?
Now, does he gets pack tactics if you're near him or wait, I think pack tactic. Okay, yeah, he doesn't get pack tactics because you're not within 5 feet of him. However, well, never mind, you went for him. Actually, you know what? I'll let you do that whole thing over. Let me tell you something you could do. If you wanted to slip into... No, never mind, because you provoke an opportunity of attack. Never mind, forget it. Okay, yeah, so he just doesn't get... Just roll normally. He doesn't get pack tactics.
Okay, I got a 12.
12, not enough. He goes and just doesn't quite sink it in.
Okay.
That takes us to Quaffine. You've got 2 dead orcs around you. You got this big one right here. You got Lila. You can
Can I
start.
attack the big one?
Yeah, go
The
for it.
battle axe?
Yep. Yeah, because you can use a battle axe.
Woo!
That sounds like a nat 1.
Not 20.
All right. So roll your damage dice twice, and then add your modifier.
That's gonna be 15 damage.
15 damage,
Yes.
like total. Okay. Let's see. It's going to be 38. Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely looking very bloodied here. And that's the end of your turn. Okay. So now that takes us to. Lila goes on your turn.
Yes. That's gonna be 17 plus 4, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that will be 4 plus 3, 7 plus something. 7 plus. Or she doesn't have a.
Oh, you mean? Oh, no. Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2. So 9 points total then.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay, yeah, he's looking very not appreciative of that. And he goes, okay, so now it's their turn. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, well, 35. All right, so he's going to go to you, but he exhausted all his movement to get to you. He actually had to dash to get to you. And he looks at Gog and he says, "Gog, kill these intruders. Smash hard." And Gog goes, "Smash hard." And Gog comes up and does the. Do you ever watch Walking Dead? Where that Negan thing with the. Yeah. So he looks over at Lila and he smashes with 15 plus 6, 21. 21 to hit Lila and hit Lila for 13 points of smashing damage. So it's just like in Walking Dead where his eyes popped out. Her eyes. And as soon as this happens, you can see him. He goes, "No, hit the drow, not the dog, the drow." And Gog's like, "Oh," and then this.
You're so bad for this. You're so bad.
This one comes over here to Arian, who apparently no one could hit last time. This time we got a 12 plus 5. That's a 17. That's got to hit.
Yeah.
9 points.
Okay, I'm down.
All right. And
I think we're gonna.
Don't kill me. I'm just down.
So TPK.
when they talk about that philosophy of like don't split the party, what a lot of people don't think about sometimes is you can actually be in the same room but still be split. So you guys each are having your own battles, whereas if you were all focused on one guy. Okay, so the second one goes for Smoke. It's a 7's not going to happen. Other one goes for Smoke, and that is a. Let's see, that's a 10. That's a 14. So that would hit Smoke, and so Smoke takes 9 points of damage.
But he's an ethereal wolf. He doesn't actually take damage.
Yeah. Okay, so that puts us at. That's the end of their turn, and it's your turn, Quafarin, for your first death saving throw.
Oh, I'm still up.
Oh, you're up? Okay. Oh, I thought he killed you. Okay. Yeah.
No, No,
Okay.
he killed my wolf. He's dead.
No, it's Catania who needs to make a death.
Oh yeah, you're right,
saving throw.
Catania. Your second death saving throw. And if you roll a high and want to try that other dice, you can go for it. Remember, you also can do a disengage and run away. You can. That's an action too.
I
You need
actually
to like
rolled a nat
use
20.
a health potion.
You got a what?
I
A
got
regular
nat 20.
a regular nat 20. Okay. All right. So then you're up with 1 hit point.
I'm just gonna stay like I'm down for now.
Okay. So you're not gonna take an action to attack or anything.
Oh, I get an action?
Yeah. Yeah. When you come
If
back up.
that's the
No.
case.
When you come back up, you can use half your movement to stand up. You get your entire turn as normal with 1 hit point.
If that's the case.
That's in the rules. You guys are rules people. It says that when you roll a 20, you're up. You get your full action. You're not up. You're prone, so you have to use half your movement to stand up. But you get your full turn.
Okay, I'll go.
So you
ahead
got
and-
this really wounded ogre. You got this complete fresh guy. You got this dog.
He's not fresh. He took 15 damage.
Oh, that's right. Hang on, let me put something on
Took
him.
15 psychic damage. He's
Okay, so
mentally
he's-
scarred.
So yeah, he looks. These guys look about equally wounded, like they're both hanging on to life. Both of them look like that.
I'm going to attack the one giving all the orders after I get up, of course.
Yeah, half your movement. You're up with 1 hit point. So Arian, so remember what I said. Like if you roll your death save and you roll really high, if you want, you can use your dice to try to exceed 20, and if you do, that's the same as rolling a nat 20.
Okay.
You said we could use the. You said we could use the D6 on any die,
Anything,
right?
anything you want, even after you roll.
Okay, well, let's see.
That's this special D6 that you got for throwing a coin in the water. Sarah, not Sarah.
18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits.
And I want to use that D6 on the damage
Yeah,
roll.
yes, you can. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely, you can do that too.
That's going to be 15 more damage.
Okay, 15. Yeah, so he he drops right there. As soon as he drops, these two disengage and start running. Let's see, 5, 10. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Let's see. No, I'll say they go this way.
Yeah, she's pretty much
15.
got up and just ran her sword through him. Like, I'm not dead yet, fucker.
Those guys are disengaging and trying to get away. It is now.
My turn.
Let's see. That was Catania. Well, yeah. So now it's Arian's. It feels like I skipped them. Did they? Let's see. Catania went just now. No. Okay. Catania, you rolled and you got up and you took your shot. Then I have them next.
Because I've ended up at the beginning of the attack roll.
Yeah. Yeah. They should have went before you then.
They did. They killed me.
Okay, which is in the notes. It's when he goes down, they're supposed to run away. So, okay, that's fine. Arian, you're up. So you got your save. Is this your first save or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I failed that one really bad.
Okay. And then
Not a one, right?
Smoke.
No,
So
I only got a 4.
you can make a choice. Do you want Smoke to administer a potion of healing to you, or do you want Smoke to try to stabilize you?
Can he use my medicine?
Mm-hmm. He's totally Lassie.
Okay, I'm gonna actually go ahead and try and have him stabilize me.
His
Yeah.
new name is Lassie.
So he goes and he tries to lick your
I got a
wounds.
19.
Wait, you got a 19 on your save?
No, that was to stabilize my ornery ass.
Oh, you mean you roll for yourself? That's fine. That's good because I rolled a 1, so I'll give you yours.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So you're stable.
okay. Woo! Woo! Raise the wolf.
Yeah, you're still down. You're just stable. Okay, so now it's Quafarin, your turn. Grog is there, really wounded. He just killed Lila.
Oh, he's so dead. I will attack him. Oh my god.
I'll give you rage, even though you're not a barbarian. I'll give you like a rage advantage.
20.
Okay, well you got it anyway.
Not 20. That's the power of hatred right now.
Okay, and you can add your.
Is that not D6 to the damage?
Yes, you can.
9, 11, 12 damage.
Okay. Wow, man, you
12,
just
no, 12,
it's 12 damage total.
more than 12 actually.
How much?
11 plus 3, 14.
Okay, and with that you plant it, and Grog just is gone.
I take his head.
So that
I don't care if he's already dead. I'm still hitting him. I still like tuck, 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 tuck. Like somebody gonna have to go like he's already dead.
yeah, so you can see this little train of these guys running as fast as they can. They appear right around they ran around the long way, and they just appeared right here. So they're running. So it's your turn again. Katana, you're up. They're not really
No.
attacking you. They're trying to get away from you.
No.
Okay, so you're gonna block them. Okay, are you gonna attack or anything?
Do we want to kill these ones too?
Yes. Motherfuckers just decided to beat the shit out of me.
Okay, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one in front.
Right here. Okay, yeah, go for it. Oh wait, I don't know if this would affect your decision, but orc number 5 looks bloodied. Orc number 4 looks wounded. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you were sitting there looking at a fully fresh, undamaged orc versus one that was really bloodied. The middle one is very bloodied. The back one is slightly bloodied. The first one is completely untouched.
I'll go for the middle one. 'cause
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not?
If you would have strategically, it would have gone to the one that looked most wounded.
Yeah, I'm mostly going for the ones that still have their battle axe.
I try to give you guys the benefit of the doubt that your characters would, if there's one that looks like they're about to die, you wouldn't just go for the.
That's going to be a 23 to hit
That hits.
and 6 damage.
And that's enough. He's down. It's now Arian.
And she's just going to head it off with, "Who said you?"
So you're stable, but you're down. You'll need healing to get up. Do you want to just stay down, or you want to have Smoke do a healing, or you can stay down, whatever you. You're aware of what's going on. You can see that the fight is clearly turned in your favor at this point.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll take one of the healing potions and I'll use that.
Yeah, so Smoke grabs one out, pops the little thing, and Does a little lassie thing and pours it in your mouth. Quite a feat actually. Very well trained for a dog. So yeah, you get you can do 2d4 plus 2. You can add your d6 to that if you want. The d6s are only going to last for 24 hours, so y'all might as well use them or lose them. Everybody else has used theirs, so.
Oh, that's right.
You already used yours?
No, I was gonna use it to do my next death save, but
Yeah,
don't save to
you
come
might as
back.
well. Yeah, you guys are.
So that's a 4 and a 3. So I got 7 plus the 6. So I'm up to a temporary hit point of 13.
Okay. All right, and no, that's not temporary. That's full hit points. Like you
I
get
thought
that.
you said the other one was temporary.
No, the d6 one.
Yeah.
No. You can add it. I was saying you guys could add that to anything. You're adding it to your potion of healing.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're up.
Okay.
Okay, so now that was
Mine does some
that was
damage.
actually Smoke's action. So if you want to use your action, you can.
Yes.
So you can stand up. You can move
I'm
5, 10,
going-
50. You can make it all the way to here.
I don't need to move.
Okay.
I'm going to stay where I am,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Yep.
At that one.
Okay, he's the fully healed one, which is
Yeah.
okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you guys have really.
He's also the one with the weapon.
Yeah, you've totally turned the tide of this.
So 22 to hit.
Yep.
And then might be 10. And he takes 8 damage.
All right. Yeah, he's very badly wounded. He doesn't look like he appreciates that at all.
And if he has anything that's possibly flammable, it catches on fire.
Yeah, we could say some of his little fingers or whatever that he's had, some of those elf things are kind of burning there. And that takes us to Quaffine. You're up.
Crispy fried elf.
I'm not letting any of them get away. I attack this one with my longbow.
Yep, you're able to do that.
That'll be at 18 plus 7 hit. Plus 7, no, plus 5. Guys, I'm already like rogue.
And
Uh,
what's the damage? I love Arian's background. Yeah,
4.
4? 4 points of
Yes.
damage? Okay. Yeah, he's badly wounded there. That does give them a turn, and he let's see, they're a little bit trapped here. He's gonna risk it. All right, so you get an attack of opportunity on number 6.
Alright, that's going to be a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Six damage.
Let's see, he was number 6. Yeah, so that's enough for him to fall. And while you're, let me get him here. Hang on. So that's your reaction. So that should have spent your reaction this turn. And then that should give. So he's dead, which enables him to. Right, he was there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's here. Okay, that's now back up to Catania. Your turn. If you have a range, you
And
can.
I'll Aldridge Brat.
Yeah, go for it.
Aldridge Blast.
I have a wife and kids and a newborn baby.
Oh well.
I didn't want to be a part of.
17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I said, who said you can leave? And that'll be 9 damage.
Yeah, that's enough. And he has like visions of his little kids waiting for daddy to come home. And
Daddy's not coming home.
okay, so you guys, yeah, so y'all cleared this out. Are you gonna, are you guys gonna take that head or?
Yes,
I'm gonna loot everyone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Let's
assume,
start
yeah,
with that.
if you guys are, I mean, we would assume then that you guys would pretty much loot check everything, get all the stuff you can get. So you would have in your inventory the head. This is what's going to get you another 50 gold. So help me remember this. You have the head of burger axe biter. You have the head of burger axe biter. That's his name. Y'all have that.
Is he the Burger King?
Yeah. You so
He looks like a king.
let's see. All right, so you have the head of burger axe spider. You guys, as you looked around, y'all would have found 750 copper pieces. So Arian, if you're the
Nice.
treasurer, 180 silver pieces, 62 EP, whatever that is, 30 gold pieces, and 3 vials of perfume that are 10 gold each.
How many gold did you say?
30 gold pieces, 3 vials of perfume that are 10 gold
They're
each.
10 gold each.
Okay, and let me see what this. Okay, so you guys, your experience points right now is all at 300. For the rest of the module, you start getting stuff. Hang on. Let me add this up here real quick. So you guys
Anything
get,
interesting on the last one?
yeah. All right, so y'all get divided by 3. You all got 425 experience. Does that put you over, doesn't it?
XP. I'm not sure that it does.
You're at 300 XP. Oh, I think it's 900 to get to level 3.
Yeah, we're not
Alright.
quite at level 3.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
is the 62 EP?
Electrum pieces.
Oh,
I'll have to figure out what that
they
is.
They equal like 2 silver pieces.
So,
They're a weird conversion.
at this point, the it's pretty you guys you've got this cleared out place. If you guys, it's clearly late and y'all could camp out here before you head back the next day, or you could head back. I mean,
Is the big guy's great axe like fancier than the others, or
no, it's
anything?
nothing like
I'm probably taking.
no plus or anything like that.
Well, I'm not saying a plus. I'm saying fancy.
You got the other ones. I would say are too broken and damaged to be worth anything. But if you want to take his, then it can still be
She's
usable.
Keeping it.
Yeah.
She's keeping it.
Okay, so are you guys gonna stay here? Or are you gonna go back into town?
well, what time is it roughly?
Very, very, very late at this point.
I say that we stay here. No sense, potentially running into anything in the forest.
Yeah. So as you guys go, and just tell me which beds you guys are gonna. Are y'all gonna do anything with the dog body? Are you just gonna throw it in the trash, or
Bury.
you bury him? Okay. So do you want to bury in the cave or outside the cave?
Outside the cave.
So outside the cave, you do find this this almost it's almost like a druidic circle, but it's not huge. It's basically almost, instead of being the pillars, it's sort of like benches, and they're circled around, and in the middle of this area. This is an area that caught your eye that you sort of saw outside of that, and in the area of clearing, there's a it's like a marble tablet. It's like a stone tablet, and it has etched in it the symbol of a moon. Which, if you want to bury him under there, you can, or you can
I
bury him.
do that.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys are burying Lila. Is there anything you any anything you want to say, like last words
She
or
was
anything?
a good wolf.
Oh,
She was a very good wolf.
Yeah.
yes.
And so, anyways, as you say this, then you guys y'all can head back into the cavern and uh go to your beds. Y'all just tell me where y'all wanna, which one you wanna be in.
I don't
I
mind.
call the big guy's bed.
Okay, which one does Quifrine go to?
Any bad. He doesn't have enough carrying the world.
Like depressed. Which
I'm
Yes.
gonna
you gotta pick
pick
something.
the one over here.
Oh, this one is closer.
Yeah. So, Arian, you can see that Smoke is sort of curled up next to you, and as it gets later, you eventually find that you're able to doze off. When you doze off, what you don't see is Smoke disappears, and the necklace appears around your neck.
Yes.
You don't realize this. Also, what you see, but y'all don't, your characters don't see this, is outside where that moonbeam was. As Smoke disappears, the a light shines up from that disc, and so as Smoke disappears, that light disappears, and the necklace appears, airing around your neck. So something happened to Smoke. Something happened outside. You guys will have to come back next week to find out what happened.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, let me stop the
Bye
thing here.
guys. Good night.